Hello and welcome to this video. My name is Simi Arora. I'm a personal resilience coach and I help organizations, individuals, and institutions build mental well-being, emotional strength, and deeper fulfillment in their lives. Well, today I'm talking about my own journey with anxiety disorder and also how you can understand your anxiety in a better way and understand the reasons, the major reasons on development of this anxiety in your system and how can you really take the responsibility and initiate a process of your self-healing. I'm going to cover this all in next 4 videos because this month of May is the Mental Health Awareness Month, and I decided to make a whole playlist on it because it's something that we really need to understand at a deeper level, and more so because I did have my personal experience with anxiety disorder. So if you like this kind of content, and also the content that can help you get unstuck and make you feel more connected with life, make you feel, this centeredness, this power within your being, then go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Because on this channel, my endeavor is to support you with powerful insights and bring up the topics and important revelations that can help you bring more joyfulness, happiness, and fulfillment in your life. So let's go ahead and dive deeper into today's video, today's topic, which is about anxiety. All of us experience anxiety in different ways, and to a certain extent, anxiety is normal because we cannot be feeling safe and secure all the time. Life outside of us is always changing and shifting, and that kind of brings up this feeling of unsettledness and restlessness in our system. But when the anxiety goes out of control, when you are not able to feel comfortable for most part of your day, when you're overthinking about things, and when you are starting feeling some sort of anxiety in your system as sensations, in your body as sensations. For me, it all started with the chest compression. I used to feel like a knot in my chest. And also my digestive system was haywire. I would have diarrhea, I would have acidic feelings. Anxiety can show up differently in different parts of our body. For some people, it is their digestive system, the chest compression, headaches, and also it does affect your immunity. If you're getting sick a lot more than before, then probably your mind is all over the place and you're feeling more restless and anxious. So in my personal story, in my journey with anxiety, it all started with panic attacks. So for some of you who do not know what panic attacks are, then it's actually a very scary place to be in. Your heart palpitates and your blood pressure lowers down and you feel that you're going to have a heart attack and you're sweating profusely. And this is sort of like a wave of fear that overpowers you, and you feel the most helpless you can ever feel in your entire lifetime. And it's a scary place to be in, and I had a lot of panic attacks in my life, and some of them were really, really bad that I had to call 911 and support for me to go to the hospitals and do the rest of the stuff. Now, when it started, I didn't know why it was happening, and after going to the doctors, I figured that I have something that we call anxiety disorder. And that was back in 2013-14, and I was prescribed antidepressants, as what we all know is the common norm. So while I was on antidepressants, I still wasn't feeling good because it's even a bigger trap for your mind and for your body. Now, what I'm really talking here today with you is a very personal experience of understanding anxiety, and also to give you very deeper insight on how do you really take care of yourself while you're experiencing anxious feelings and emotions. As I said before, anxiety can be a normal experience in our day-to-day lives, but if it is something that is out of control, then it needs your attention. Then your body is telling you that stop the overthinking, stay here, take a pause, and reflect upon your life. So the first tip that I want to give you is take the personal responsibility. Become more aware of what is happening as a sensation in your body, and understand that in order for you to get rid of this anxiety, which is overbearing, you need to take the personal responsibility. You can take antidepressants if it is absolutely crazy like mine was, but that's not the solution to it. Anxiety is not a disease. It is a chemical I would say secretion in the body from your brain, which is a representation of your mind. Second thing to remember is that anxiety is created by the mind, because mind is a place of thoughts and emotions, which really is the key indicator of our behavior and our perception out in the world. Mind is the lens through which you see the world out there. So your thoughts and emotions gets perceived in the mind. So very specific thoughts of fear, of uncertainty, of anger, of all those emotions that are making you feel contracted, making you feel, putting you some sort of fear, are going to cause the chemical change in the brain, and that brain is going to release tons of cortisol and tons of adrenaline in your body. And when that happens, then your body gets addicted to those chemicals, and it starts to ask for more of cortisol and more of adrenaline, and then your brain has to think about those things over and over again that are going to create the underlying emotion of fear. So that's why we can get addicted to fear as well. So what I'm really bringing out here is that your body is the unconscious extension of your mind. And if your mind is in chaos, if your mind is overthinking, then it is inevitable for you to experience some sort of anxiety. What we're really saying is that mind has to be taken care of, has to be dealt with, if you want to get rid of the anxiety, which is overbearing, which is controlling your life, which is making you feel helpless and is also interfering with your day-to-day life. To take the charge of your mind, you need to become self-aware and start to take the charge of your thoughts. You need to take a pause and come into the present moment and listen to your thoughts. And notice if these thoughts are creating the emotional experience of fear. And also, I must encourage you to validate these thoughts. Just do not get embroiled in the story, because most of these thoughts are repetitive in nature, and most of these thoughts are coming from your past emotional experiences. Well, at least I can tell you in my case, it is very clear that the reasons why I was getting a lot more stressed was linked to my past mental conditioning. It was just the spiral of thoughts that were coming again and again and again, and I kept on overthinking about them, which led me to crash down emotionally. So most of these thoughts are recycled information, recycled thoughts, and they are repetitive in nature. So once you understand that my thoughts are responsible for my emotional makeup, my thoughts are responsible for how am I feeling in my body right now, then what can I do with these thoughts? How can I change them? How can I improve them and make them more positive? For this, you, my friend, first of all, have to focus on your beliefs. What type of beliefs are causing certain type of thoughts in your awareness? And those beliefs are the basis of the germination of these thoughts. So if the thoughts are negative, if the thoughts are limiting, then there is an underlying belief which is holding you back. So the beliefs could be coming from the place of the country or the culture or the religion or the a different type of experiences that you had in the past. But when you are in the present and you are looking to change your thoughts, you're understanding that my thoughts are the one that are creating the emotional makeup and is creating the chemistry in my body. What do I do to change them? And focus on your beliefs. And if the beliefs are disempowering and they do not have direct support to the experiences that you want to create in your life, the outcomes that you want to receive in your life, then it is time for you to change those beliefs. And today I want you to do this exercise. I want you to write down the most common 5 thoughts that you experience on the daily basis. And I want you to write down the belief, the root cause from where those thoughts are coming in your awareness. And then you notice those beliefs and just check whether these beliefs are really the truth of my life today, or they're coming from some past history or some past experience, or somebody told you something, or the old ancient structure of the culture that you grew up in. I really want you to do that, because right now our job here to work with anxiety is to dig deeper into our awareness and know what the hell is not letting my mind rest. Because a lot of people sometimes they are not even aware that it's their mind which is actually creating the reality of experience of their life, be it anxiety, And in the next video, I'm going to teach you on how do you change this old mental conditioning apart from your belief system, and what can you do? What can you do in the present which is going to change the whole chemistry of your brain? So as I said, there are going to be 4 videos around it, and there's going to be tons of valuable content and powerful insights that you can really pay attention to and start to make little baby steps towards making those shifts in your life so you can get rid of anxiety and also just bring in, more serenity, more happiness and joyfulness in your life. And to my lovely friends who probably think that anxiety is something very different than stress, it's not. When the stress gets accumulated and there is no active resolution of that stress, it turns into anxiety. So if you're feeling stressed, even a little bit stressed, I want you to do this exercise because anyways, this is going to be really, really helpful. So let me know in the comment section below if you like this video and what was your takeaway, and if you are going to do the practice of thoughts and beliefs. And also let me know if there are some of the thoughts that you would like to change. Just open up, just share your story, because this is your platform. The more we allow ourselves, our truth to come out, the more we get onto the path of self-healing. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.